There's a certain time period, and it's usually during the prospect phase and quoting phase where everyone is, they're all hands on deck. The funder is all hands on deck because we're trying to get docs in place to where we can fund that staffing company. The staffing company, they're in buying mode. So, they're on high alert. They're thinking, okay, look, if we can save this much money, save this much time, add these services, we would like to make the move to and sign a contract with hopefully Meritus. You have that window where everyone's coming to the table because they need something and there's motivation to get something done. But it's a limited window. It's not open forever. So during those times, gathering the information and letting the funding company, really do what they do best, which is kind of get underneath that first layer of underwriting to see what's lying beneath. And I use an example that I've learned the hard way from real life, but allowing them to do that as a service, it might feel invasive, but trust me, it's in the staffing company's best interest because there are clients out there of staffing companies that I really call predatory clients. They know how to manipulate and abuse staffing companies like they are a credit card with no intent of ever paying it back. And I'm not trying to sound cynical, but it's happened, and it's happened over and over and over again. The funding company is in a unique position to kind of identify who those predatory clients are. They're also in a good position to, again, see what's underneath the hood. It might look great on the outside, but then you look underneath and it's, oh, well, there's shell companies here and shell companies here, and there's DBAs and there's all these other LLCs, and these LLCs have bankruptcies on them and these have judgments on them. So it's not always readily apparent just from the surface level. But if you allow the funding company to, and use that partnership, it's part of the service, to find some of those things and recommend parameters to keep you safe and parameters that are in your best interest, it's going to save you so much in the long run, even if it feels invasive and maybe even intrusive right off the bat.